Hey there! Today's episode is about how to snack properly in pregnancy, but now that I have lured you here under false pretenses, I want to tell you all the reasons why maybe you don't need to snack as much in pregnancy. A lot of times, if you have diabetes in pregnancy and you see a diabetic educator or any nutrition specialist, they might tell you that you need to eat every few hours, 3 meals and then 3 snacks. That's a lot of eating, and that's not always supported by research. In other words, if you get enough protein on board with your meals, you may not need to snack in between meals. There are exceptions, of course. As a general rule, if you eat breakfast at 7 or 8 and you're going to have lunch at 11 or 12, you may not need to put a snack in between those meals. But if you eat lunch at noon and you're not going to have dinner until 6 or 7, it makes a lot of sense to put in an afternoon snack. But before you snack, think about what you ate with that meal, because there's a good chance that you might not have had enough protein or healthy fat with that meal. Studies show us that pregnant women need 1 to 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight per day. That's a lot of protein, and that's mostly based on ideal body weight. So if your weight is higher, or your BMI is higher than average, then you can tailor that protein recommendation to what your ideal body weight is. But for most people, that amounts to 70 to up to 100 grams of protein in a day. So look at your meals and start reading food labels and doing your homework and seeing how much protein are you actually getting. And if there's not enough protein with your meal, then you're going to be hungry an hour or 2 later. So if you've run through this process in your brain and you know you're getting enough protein on board at meals, you know it's going to be a while before your next meal, and you do need to snack, let's talk about some good choices for you. The first thing that comes to mind is eggs. In 1 large egg, there's 6 to 8 grams of protein, so it's a great protein hit. It also has great healthy fat and a lot of amino acids that are important for your baby's development. So you can't go wrong eating eggs unless you're allergic or you have an aversion. Next, nuts. Nuts are an ideal snack because they're high in healthy fat and they don't have to be refrigerated, so you can carry a bag full in your bag at all times and always have a snack ready. Another good snack is fruit. Remember that fruit is very healthy in a lot of ways. It's got a ton of vitamins, but it doesn't have a lot of protein in it. So anytime you're going to snack on fruit, pair it appropriately with some cheese or with some nuts or some peanut butter, and eat that before you eat the fruit, and then you're going to do a lot better, and your blood sugars, if you're diabetic, will do a lot better. Next is cheese. I love cheese, and I think most women love cheese, and the good news is that now you can enjoy soft cheeses. We used to tell women to avoid soft cheeses in pregnancy because of concerns about bacterial infections, but most cheese that enters the country today or is made in the US is made from pasteurized milk, so that makes it a very safe and healthy option. You can enjoy a good brie or a good hunk of goat cheese with your fruit, and you're going to do very, very well. You can eat well in pregnancy. Some things that are not shown here are things like tuna fish, pimento cheese. Shout out to rotisserie chicken. There are so many things that you can do with that, from just a quick dinner to pulling the meat off the bone and saving it for sandwiches or chicken salad. If you're on the road or if you're on the go and you don't have a snack handy, you can stop at the local large gas station or convenience store and find snacks that are going to work for you. So string cheese is a great option, and cheese sticks. Also, even something like a Slim Jim can do you in a pinch. It's got plenty of protein and fat, not a lot of carbs, and even though you don't want to make a habit of eating highly processed foods, in a pinch, nothing wrong with that. So to wrap it all up, before you snack, make sure that you actually need a snack. In other words, make sure you're very well hydrated and look at the food that you're eating to make sure that there's enough protein and healthy fat in each meal to keep you satisfied for a longer period of time. If you do decide that a snack is an appropriate thing, stick to the basics. Make sure you get plenty of protein and healthy fat in, and not a lot of starch or sugar. As always, thanks for watching. Like if you like what you're seeing, and subscribe.